up, guys? Rob here with Bob Evans Classics. If you want to see all of our new inventory every week, please hit that subscribe button. We get new cars in daily. Hit the like button. Appreciate you checking us out. Let's go. What is up, guys? Rob here with Bob Evans Classics. I got a clean 1987 BMW 325 IS. If you are a BMW enthusiast, you know this is the infamous E30 platform. This is a GRAIL car for collectors, 325 IS. It's a two-door coupe, 5-speed manual transmission with every single documentation since pretty much new. We can track everything back to 1991, I believe is what the paperwork says. We're gonna do a full walkthrough of the vehicle. We're gonna go over the good, the bad, and if there's any ugly, zero ugly on this car. This way you know exactly what you get before you get it. When it shows up at your doorstep, you know the car and you're happy with your purchase. We offer financing, credit score as little as 620 or above. We also ship all over the US and worldwide. Guys, if you like classic cars, please hit the subscribe button. You see the cars behind me. You can watch all of our vehicles as we get them in. We do full walkthroughs, we do lot walkthroughs. We also go after classic cars on a series called Chasing Classics, so follow us. We are not your typical car dealership. We are classic car chasers. This is all we do. One customer and one car at a time. All right, guys, we're gonna get started. 1987 BMW 325 IS. This thing's finished in an absolutely gorgeous color. It looks so beautiful in person. It looks better than it is on camera. Very clean. This is not gonna be a long walkthrough because there's not a lot of ugly on this car or bad. It's just an overall solid car. It's got brand new tires. The interior's in good shape. Like I said, we have all the records back until 1991. Recent timing belt was done, water pump, clutch was done. Not a perfect car, but it's pretty close. I'm gonna do right now, just get the biggest flaw from the car out of the way. That way we can focus on all the good. You got a couple little bubbles here. 3 bubbles right there on the sunroof. You got your dash pad. It's got a crack in it, which they're infamously known. Guys, that's pretty much it. That's the only thing wrong with this car. Besides that car, the car is pretty much flawless. The wheels are a little bit older, which we'll get into. We'll go panel by panel and I'll show you the car. But this car is phenomenal. Originally came, believe it or not, it was owned by a priest who bought it in Los Angeles, brand new. He had it for 1 year and decided to sell it. He bought the newer model. When he bought the newer model, he traded this in, and then a family from South Dakota actually bought it in LA, had it shipped to South Dakota. It spent its life in South Dakota, and then they moved to Indiana. And that's where you get these stickers at. They had it, and then they passed it down to their kids. Kids took it to college. And it was pretty much just a point A to point B car. But it's super clean, guys. We'll go ahead and get started. As far as the paint I'm gonna say is probably a 9.5 out of 10. The paint's in awesome condition. It looks good. Maybe a 9. If you want to make this car a 10, put a nice compound and polish on it. But the paint shines good. My reflection looks good. This is a tip-top paint job. I mean, it looks really good. The question is it original paint? And from what I can tell, I think the car was probably painted at some point. I don't think it's original paint. It looks pretty close, but as you can see here, you can feel in here just a little, I don't know, a little graininess. So I think the car was probably painted at some point. But the paint's in great shape. This door doesn't have any flaws on it. It's nice and straight. It doesn't look like this car's ever been hit before. All the gaps, if you see the door, all the gaps line up perfectly. There's no dents, no dings. Moving on to the fender, there's a little artificial scratch here, which is just in the clear. Again, a nice polish will take care of that. It's nice and straight, no issues at all. Same thing with the hood, which we'll get into. Tires are brand new. Wheels got a little bit of dirt on them, so they need to be cleaned up, refurbished. I think that would do a nice justice and make it a perfect car. Again, there's really no flaws on the hood. I don't see any flaws. Now this looks like the original color. It was probably, I'll tell you what probably happened. This sat in the sun, and at some point the paint probably looked like that and they painted it. And that's my guess because of this. And that's why I don't think it's original paint. But whoever did it did a great job. Bumper's in good shape. Couple little chips here. There's your flaws right there. Got a little scratch here. That's your flaw there. But this hood sits perfectly. It's lined up perfect. Both sides, the gaps are great. Windshield's in perfect shape. If you want to make this car perfect, what I would do is put a new dash pad, and then just fix that little bit there and just have the sunroof painted. I think if you get that done, you got a perfect car. Maybe refurbish the wheels, and we're talking showroom, because this is such a nice car. To me, it looks better in person than it does on camera. This gap is perfect. Tires new. Wheels in decent shape. But look at that body line. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And what's more impressive is the car underneath. And that's why I was so attracted to this car. The story, the maintenance records on it. The cleanliness, how clean it is inside. We didn't even detail this car. Undercarriage. Just a phenomenal car. The glass looks all new. I don't know if that was replaced or original. Bumper looks good. Spoiler looks good. Wheels all look good. Tires. It's an overall solid car, guys. Not really much to point out as far as flaws on the body besides the little bit I showed you. It's a really, really nice car. Going on to the undercarriage. They usually rot out here. Down here, this is all clean as a whistle. All clean, look at that. Clean, 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 clean. Absolutely clean. And that's really hard to find with E30s. Usually the battery box rots out down here. All clean, look at that. No rot underneath, nothing. Trunk pan is perfect. Beautiful. All great. Nothing wrong with this at all. Solid car, guys. I'm selling myself on it. I just want to keep it, to be honest with you. I'm a fiend for these BMWs. If you've never driven one before you criticize me and say, yeah, I want Detroit Muscle and Chevelles, and they're cool. I mean, that's our bread and butters over there. But these cars, man, these 80 Beamers, they just handle, to me, better than Porsches. I love these cars. And we're just clean in here. No issues at all. The way it should be. We'll pop open the hood. All right, guys, so under the hood, it's equally as impressive. Usually these shock towers rot out. There's no rot, nothing here. It's got the original BMW stickering, which is awesome. Same thing on this side, battery box usually rot out, but this is just perfect. No leaks. If you look where the car was parked, we have no oil, which is strange for a BMW. Even the nicer BMWs usually leak a little bit of oil. This does not leak whatsoever. This car is phenomenal. Going on the inside, I just opened this up. This opens and closes fine. I'll show you that. All the windows work. Everything on the inside works. Seats have a little bit of wear, but they're not messed up. Just a little bit of wear, age from over time. Back seat's clean. Headliner looks good. The dash pad is the only real thing you need to replace. 45,213 miles, not actual miles. This was changed this odometer at some point when they refurbished the engine. It got matching numbers, original engine, but they did overhaul it. And that's when they changed the odometer. Odometer does work. Everything inside works, including the AC. And we'll fire it up. No smoke, nothing coming out. Sounds great. This car is so impressive. Just the cleanliness. Carpet looks good. AC's blowing cold. Radio turns on. This works, but it's dim. It's awesome. Parking brake is on the light because I have the parking brake on. The lights do turn on. Gas gauge works. All of it works. Doors open up good. Turn signal works. Right turn signal works. And on top of that, like I said, I have pretty much every maintenance record since almost new. I got a folder full of paperwork on this car. It's got a cool story. It's super clean underneath. This is it, guys. This car is just awesome. I think once this dash is changed, you're set. Maybe refurbish the wheels. This car is beautiful. Horn works. It's just a clean E30 ready to go for the new owner. Guys, I'm not pressed to sell this one. I'll be honest with you. This one is in my heart. I love these cars. If you've ever driven these 80s BMWs, they drive amazing. If you haven't driven them, you're missing out. I love my American muscle cars, but I enjoy driving these cars, taking them down small roads and, you know, cruising around the mountains. That's what they're made for. To me, they're better than Porsches, in my opinion. I love these 80s BMWs. If you agree, leave me a comment. Appreciate you checking out our page. Go on our website, bobevansclassics.com, or give me a call directly, 215-801-9493. Give me a call today. God bless the USA.